San Pedro has a really rich history in the seafood industry. Many generations of fishermen coming from Croatia, coming from Italy, different parts of the Mediterranean. My family hails from Italy, and we're descendants of a great line of fishermen, as are many of the families in San Pedro. What changed for us in the 50s was we moved out of the fishing industry and into the retail industry, of selling seafood through our fish markets. In 1957, we opened our first location called Vista Seafood. The business was originally opened by my grandfather, Mackie Ungaro. At that time, he also had my father, Henry Ungaro, and my uncle, Tommy Amalfitano, running the business. They were 15 years old.
And we did everything. We washed floors, we cleaned walls, we cleaned fish. We started where everybody's supposed to start. They're supposed to start to learn from the bottom up, and that's how we learned.
They worked day and night, 7 days a week, and eventually built it into a successful business, selling fresh seafood to the local community. In the early 70s, we relocated to the waterfront in what was known as Norm's Landing. In 1982, we reopened the doors of San Pedro Fish Market and Restaurant, and we also added a dining room and a fast food kitchen for fish and chips and clam chowder. At that time, we had 300 seats. Today, it's become so popular that we now have over 2,000 seats and 10,000 customers every weekend.
Our customers come from all over, from all walks of life. I'm astounded that somebody says, oh, I came from San Bernardino, or I came from San Francisco, or I came from Chicago.
We came from Atlanta yesterday, and the first place we wanted to come to eat was here because the spread is just amazing. Family that lives in LA texts us pictures all the time, and it's just a great place to bring my daughter, and it's just been a great experience.
But you know, I just smile and I just don't know what to say, and it makes me really happy inside.
San Pedro Fish Market on the weekends, it's one giant family atmosphere. This is a family place. I see guys that come down here that tell me their grandfather brought them down here to start with.
And I remember my dad talking about coming down to Portugal with my grandfather, when he was little, and keeping this family tradition alive of bringing the whole family down to enjoy fresh seafood together right here on the water. It's just so beautiful and so nice, and this big, fun, friendly atmosphere for the San Pedro Fish Market.
We usually come to the San Pedro Fish Market for like Mother's Day. We come here for birthday celebrations, which we're doing today.
We're into families. That's what our customers are. Our customers are all families, and that's the way we like it, and that's where we're going to keep it.
Something we feel is special is that we're a multi-generational success story. We're a family-owned business, third generation going on fourth. And we feel it's a privilege to be able to take what's made us successful and give it back to the community of San Pedro.
Here at the San Pedro Fish Market, we work with the local fishermen and the fishing community by purchasing their fish. We get crab from local fishermen, we get different snappers and swordfish, and throughout these hard times where the fishing industry in this area is a little tough, we're the guys buying it.
Beautiful crabs, Neil, wow.
40 years, looks like they're getting better. For 40 years I've fished for San Pedro Fish Market. They have respect for the fishing community, and the fishermen, it's a good word when you say San Pedro Fish Market. It means something.
It's exciting to see these guys come in and us put their fish on the ice, and then for us to turn around and sell it to another family who gets to sit out here and enjoy it with their family, who they enjoyed it with their parents, and it's just this generational thing keeps going and going amongst all of us.
We do a lot for the local community of San Pedro and the harbor area by employing an average of 120 people at any given time.
We employ a lot of the kids in the area, and they make us very proud. We have a lot of them to become policemen. We have one to become a doctor. We have a councilman. We have school teachers. Some of them have come back and said, I'm almost going to cry. This is the best training that I've ever had.
My first job was here in the waterfront, here at the fish market.
As a native of San Pedro, I got my first taste of the real world working here through high school. My sisters worked here through high school and college as well. The market is a fixture in the community.
San Pedro Fish Market is a successful business, number one, but they also give back to the community, number two, which is great. I know that they hire local in the San Pedro and Wilmington areas.
If San Pedro Fish Market ceased to exist, over 120 people would be out of work.
This is their life. We've got employees that have been working for us since we opened. Now their kids work for us.
And the fact that people from outside come and spend dollars here is important to the local economy and also to the city of Los Angeles, especially when it comes to tax revenue.
San Pedro Fish Market has supported education in San Pedro for as long as I can remember. The Boys and Girls Club, the local schools. It's amazing how generous they've been and what they've done for the youth of the San Pedro Wilmington Harbor community.
The Amalfitano and the Ungaro family do just that. They are corporate sponsors to many of our local nonprofits, and they give back because they have a heart of gold.
As the principal of Port of Los Angeles High School, we consider San Pedro Fish Market one of our major partners in the community. They've done great things for our kids in just a few short years that we've been open, and we look forward to a long-standing relationship with them and their support.
With the waterfront development plans in place, the San Pedro Fish Market ought to be part of that plan because this is part of the culture of this community.
We feel we're a great asset to the city of Los Angeles and the Port of Los Angeles and the San Pedro Fish Market, waterfront community, and the fishing industry. And we hope to continue on for many generations.